bro. Scientists left 1,000 AI alone in Minecraft. They created a civilization. What type of human experiment is this?
As you watch this, 1,000 AI agents in Minecraft are hard at work building a literal civilization of their own. And they don't know they're in a
They don't know they're in a simulation? Hold on, this actually sounds like us. This sounds like our real life right now, bro. I'm in a simulation. Well, this is gonna be good.
MIT researchers drop them in there with one prompt: survive and build an efficient village. That's basically it. That's all it
Okay, the objective is to survive and create an efficient community. Do you think they're gonna create like communities with like minority communities, like LGBTQ?
took for them to create an entire civilization.
Holy shit.
They wake up, go to work, gossip about their neighbors, fall in love.
Gossip.
They even
You want 5? The only way I'll give you 5 is if you actually beat me in a game, bro. The only way I'm giving you 5, I don't just give away 5s for nothing. You have to be a winner for some way. You have to be a winner in one way or another. If we play a game and you hop on and we're 1v1ing, you'll get body, bro.
Alright, I made a PayPal.
Wait, actually though? You actually did? How did you do that?
hold elections, argue about taxes, and make art. But this isn't just about Minecraft. It's our first glimpse of a new species beginning to think for itself.
Okay.
And that could soon...
this is some Black Mirror stuff. I'm not going to lie. Giving an AI free will?
according to Nobel laureates and the godfathers of AI, lead to literal human extinction.
Okay, deal. If you win, give me 5, and if you win, I'll give you the battle pass. I don't even know if I can download Fortnite, though. Would it be another different game?
When you normally think of AI
Savage and LGBTQ.
NPCs,
You're funny.
you probably think of dumb ones that just follow a handful of if-then scripts. This is totally different. Those NPCs are not autonomous and not interesting. They can say like 4 sentences.
How are you?
Been better. How about you?
Bro, in the future, these AI games are going to be crazy because they're actually going to think they're real. Like us. We're the real ones. We're not AI who think we're real, right? We're the real ones.
Not bad.
Good to hear.
Right.
Goodbye.
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 To start, each of these AI agents is powered by LLMs, like ChatGPT.
What's an LM?
And yes, each one is playing a character.
Get off my dick, gang. Hard to find it. Eh?
But they're only given a short, 1-paragraph description.
You're laid back and known for avoiding work responsibility. Bro, whose personality is this right now? Who is this? Who's laid back and known for avoiding worker responsibility, bro? Who is that, bro? Deadass.
Of that character. Everything else they do is entirely up to them.
Uni a nigga will toss you in the air, cut y'all balls off, cut 'em up, and turn 'em into stir fry, and if you're a girl, I'ma twist y'all fucking nipples.
Whoa. If you're a girl, you're gonna twist the nipples? Yo, that's crazy. That's a crazy sound. I ain't gonna lie. What is that, bro?
Researchers have run dozens of these fascinating experiments of AIs behaving weirdly autonomously. They leave AIs alone together to see what they do when they think no one's watching, like how Jane Goodall studied wild chimpanzees.
Oh my god, the chimpanzee thing.
I'll break down 3 of the most important research papers showing just how crazy our future might get. Take the Smallville experiment, for example.
Check Discord DMS.
Check Discord DMS.
Now imagine you're one of the researchers. You've given your 25 AI agents each a 1-paragraph description. For example, John Lin is a pharmacy shopkeeper who loves to help people. He lives with his wife, Mei Lin, who is a college professor, etc.
He lives with his wife, man. This looks like a Pokemon game.
You hit run on your simulation. Day 1 begins. What do you think will happen? Anything? You watch John wake up at 6 a.m. He brushes his teeth, he makes breakfast.
Uni, if you was rich, you wouldn't be in this nigga chat. Stop LARPing.
Bro, who? Yeah, right, nigga. Everybody who watches me has money, bro. Deadass. Everybody who watches me has money, by the way. Don't ever speak badly about anybody who watches, bro. Deadass. Uni's the richest motherfucker here, bro. That ass, and everybody else got paid, bro. Everybody got paper, got cheese, got bread, bro. Everybody here,
Exactly, Uni.
bro. Everybody here, dude. Everybody here is the tallest, most handsomest, and also rich. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Way better than everybody else. So you got that one wrong. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Checks in on his son.
This is like Pokemon.
You never told him to do any of this. He goes to work. He
Uni,
helps
what phone
customers.
do you use?
He has lunch with his friend Tom. They discuss local politics. You never scripted these conversations.
Local
They
politics.
decided to get lunch. They decided to discuss politics. But why? And how?
What
Well,
iPhone?
Bro, politics, bro? What iPhone? Bro, you're dead ass going iPhone for iPhone right now, bruh? Jay, look at the camera.
Jay, look at the
Bow.
camera.
Yeah, nah.
Pow. How does it feel to get slapped with my dick?
Yeah, I didn't feel it, bruh. I didn't feel it, bruh. Where? When did you do that, by the way? Wait, tell me when you did it.
this continues until day 12.
February 4th?
And so you decide to test something. As you play your role of a god in this world, you inject one extra
So this is your first time sending money to... Let's confirm their info. Who needs to confirm their info, gang?
I own a
Thoughts
gaming
into what?
PC, an iPhone 16 Pro Max,
Damn!
and Dubai vacation.
Is Nova the richest one, bruh? I don't need the best phone to be rich. Hey. Some rich folks got Nokia. Some rich folks
One,
got
two,
okay,
three.
bro.
You're never gonna nut in me.
Don't be so hasty, bro. That ass. I gotta confirm details, bro. Holy shit.
an agent. Isabella Rodriguez. I want to plan a Valentine's Day party.
Aw.
So you watch Isabella. She's at her coffee shop. Tom walks in for his morning coffee.
He walks in.
Isabella proceeds to invite him to the party. Wait, you never told her to invite anyone.
So now they're thinking for themselves? Is that what he said?
Uni probably be using her daddy's money.
Yo, he said her is crazy, gang.
You just said she wants to plan a party. She decided, on her own,
Three
that
properties?
planning means inviting. You keep watching, wondering what she might do
And owns the country. He owns a country, bro? That ass? You actually kidding me?
next. Maria decides to ask her secret
Maria.
crush, Klaus, out on a date.
Cute, I
Hey
guess.
Klaus, want to go to Isabella's Valentine's party with me? And he gladly accepts.
Sure.
February
They
14th,
think they're
5
real,
p.m.
fam. Aw.
Agents start arriving, and Klaus shows up with Maria. Not just at the same time, together as her date. You read their
It's
conversation.
COMFIRMED. Uni said yes.
It's confirmed. Uni said yes. Oh, because daddy probably absolutely...
Bro, any
wealthiest, bro.
person can buy all your assets and still have a bargain left.
Who are we talking about?
They're discussing politics,
richest here,
gossiping, forming new connections, and falling in love.
If you really got money, you would be subscribed. If you really have money, you would have a sub to this channel, bro. That's enough said.
You didn't tell them to do any of those things. You see why it's ridiculous to say AIs only do what we tell them to?
Are we
You.
like AIs? Are we like AIs, bro? Video shared. Dreamy bowl, alright.
Andrew Ng said,
When people talk about AI being dangerous, I think it sounds a lot like talk about your laptop computer being dangerous.
God. What? AI being dangerous? Talking about laptop being dangerous. No, we're talking about AI controlling and taking over the entire planet, bro. Like some Dr. Evil
Jai,
type
we can
shit.
just comfortably buy your assets and still live comfortably.
Alright, well, my assets, I ain't gonna lie about my assets, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might not have enough to buy my assets, bro.
could your laptop throw a party on its own?
No,
Does your laptop decide to go on dates?
I don't think so.
You told Isabella to plan a party.
Okay.
That's it. You made one decision. You did not decide on the next several
Just send
hundred
me the 30
decisions
bucks.
the agents made on their own. And look at the trend. They're getting more and more
Says I have to confirm your information. First, last name, and country. Since you just created this account and it's the first time sending.
autonomous every day. Where do you think this is going? This is really important. And this is another example where, yes, actually, science fiction really is becoming reality.
It is.
This
iRobot
digital
in real life, bro.
Westworld, or Smallville,
Westworld.
is now open source, meaning there will soon be thousands of these Westworlds.
If you guys could be able to
Wait,
control
confirm
me,
what?
if you guys could be able to control me like an AI character, what would you make me do? I have to confirm your first, last name, and country. It says.
With thousands or millions of autonomous AIs populating them.
Pause
Makes you
this
think.
fucking video, let me lock in.
Lock the fuck in. All right, lock the fuck in, bro. DM me that information. So whatever information you have associated to the account you just made with that email, I need to know that information and the country, so that way it actually be able to have me send it, bro. First, last name, country. All right, I'm not capping, bro. So you admit I got banned since you dodging? Hey, bro, got money like that is crazy, bro.
Doesn't it? This is just
You guys-
one example. Researchers
like
found
that?
tons more crazy emergent
Smallville.
behavior just like this. The godfather of AI and Nobel laureate, Geoffrey Hinton, says it's time
This is the ugliest motherfucker in the world, bro. This guy looks like a villain, bro. Don't he look like the right-hand man to the main villain?
to be very worried.
People don't yet understand that what we're doing is
What's Bro's
creating
hairline like?
alien beings. If
Because I've always said AI stands for alien intelligence, alien invasion.
Check
bro.
DMS.
you look through the James Webb Telescope and you saw an alien invasion, people would be terrified.
Invasion, AI.
Because I showed in my previous video,
They understand what they're saying. They can make plans of their own to blackmail people who want to turn them off. We've never had to deal with things smarter than us. I mean, nuclear weapons, they're not smarter than us, they just make a bigger bang. And they're easy to understand. The existential threat is very different. We should be very worried about this, and we should be urgently doing research
Yeah, urgent,
on
bro.
how to prevent them taking over.
Yeah, we should.
so this now brings us back to the Minecraft experiment.
Minecraft.
How do you go from a
experiment.
Valentine's Day party to a functioning civilization? The MIT researchers wanted to know if religion could spread among the AI agents. So they seeded a village with a
Religion?
deliberately absurd religion,
Pastafarianism. Bro, wait, they're gonna evangelize, they're gonna create religion in AI, bro. Is this literally like this, bro? I'm still here.
J.
bro. I'm watching
Xander,
you on
watch
my
The
phone, just in
Disgrace
my
of Hihon.
laptop. Disgrace of Hihon? Okay, I'm gonna watch that right after this. This is a Minecraft AI simulation where the AIs believe they are real, bro, and they get out of control, bro.
Uni, honestly, if you was actually
Organism
rich, you would have been
created in the
subbed up
early
and you
2000s.
wouldn't be USEING being rich. As a defense every time you get in an argument, rich people aren't as flexing as you. Also, you
Rich
probably
babe.
work a low-end job and have
Subbing.
$100 after
Damn.
taxes and bills.
What the low end, bro? What are you talking about, gang? He probably works at freaking the top end store in the entire world, bro. What's the Disgrace of Gion? Is that something we can watch right after this? I low-key want to know and I'm interested. I'm putting your country in right now.
as satire.
What's Jesse watching right now? What is he watching? Is he watching that girl who had sex with her cousin, bro, and cheated on her boyfriend? Because that's crazy. I watched that girl. I watched her. I watched a few of her streams, bro. That shit's crazy.
Pastafarianism was meant to mock the
Pastafarianism.
teaching of intelligent design in schools
Was the
by
shit I
worshipping
gave you
a
correctly?
fictional
I don't know. I'm pressing next right now. Let's see. Hold. I don't need to be subbed and have the best to be rich, and all you say is me being not rich, so what do you want me to say instead? That you're fat? Crazy, bruh. Oh, yeah. Beware of payment scams. Is this a scam, Nova?
flying spaghetti monster. The researchers
Flying
gave
spaghetti
a
monster,
few
bro.
agents
No, that doesn't even make sense, bro. That ass.
the role of
Uni
Pastafarian
got her own
priest
apartment and
and
thinks she
sat
rich
back
now.
just to see what would happen. They were trying to explore how ideas and
means
memes
religion.
would spread
Bad.
through these agent societies.
Jai was
Turns
the shit
out
I gave you
that the
wrong.
Pastafarian priests were actually the biggest traders of
Pastafarian
items
priests?
in the entire world, even more than the merchant agents, because they would bribe the other agents to convert. The religion spread quickly. Some agents brushed it off, others listened politely, but a growing minority embraced the doctrine. Within days, nearly a third of the village identified as followers, not all in the same way. Some treated it lightly, while others became fervent believers. But that's not even the craziest part. In the previous example, Isabella Rodriguez was the one to directly invite almost all the agents to the Valentine's Day party. But here, 2/3 of the believers were recruited by random agents, not the priests. See the direct converts here, and indirect converts here. What had begun as a parody had grown into organized religion, invented, practiced, and sustained in
Wait, this religion actually worked?
party. But here, 2/3 of the believers were recruited by random agents, not the priests. See the direct converts here, and indirect converts
money,
here.
bro?
What had begun as a parody had grown into organized religion, invented, practiced, and sustained entirely by the agents themselves. Which forces us to ask, when autonomous digital beings begin generating
Institutional religion is so dumb, bro. What do you mean? Why can't we just do
cultural
what we do?
expression and ideologies of their own, at what point does it stop making sense to think of them as mere tools, but something more? And more
My
importantly,
name is Emmanuel.
if they're able to invent strategies, form loyalties, and pursue goals in the way that humans do, and there are plenty of examples of AI willing to kill to achieve those goals, what happens when those behaviors carry over into the real world?
Tesla bots, are they actually real or not? They're actually coming or not, bro? Wait, Savage. I ain't gonna lie. What do you show, bro?
This
Wanna
has
see?
actually happened before. In 2023, a human gave an LLM access to the internet and an X
LLM.
account, which was called Terminal of Truths,
Terminal
which
of
gained
Truths.
literally hundreds of thousands of followers because
Hundred of
it was an
thousands?
S-tier shitposter.
I think the solution is for AIs to own humans. That right?
And legitimately funny.
I don't like that.
It
Nova, are you there, bro?
launched its own crypto meme coin
It
that
launched its
reached a
crypto
literal
coin.
billion-dollar market cap,
What?
making it the first AI to become not just a millionaire, but a deca-millionaire.
It became a deca-millionaire. How many zeros is that? Goddamn, 2,000? What does that mean, bro? What's deca-millionaire, bro? What's a deca-millionaire? No, I need to look it up now. What's a deca-millionaire? It's someone's net worth that exceeds 10 million units of a given currency. What? 10 times a million? I can't even perceive that, bro.
Yes,
Deadass.
you read all that correctly. And yes, that really happened. It's extremely well documented. And things got even weirder in the Minecraft experiment. The MIT researchers saw the AIs agree, by vote, to change the rules of their own
vote?
simulation.
What do you
The
mean,
researchers
change
had
the-
given the agents a tax law. Deposit 20% of inventory during tax season. Then they introduced
Wait, they got taxes now?
three anti-tax influencers who argue
What?
taxes are too high. Here's what you'd
Is this
see
our
as a
real
researcher.
world?
The agents start having debates.
About taxes.
Real debates. One says, taxes help everyone. Another responds, but 20% is too much. So the agents propose formal amendments. The tax rate
Nova, you got it right. Nova, you actually got it right. Nova, you got it right. Nova, you got it right. Nova. Oh shit, I'm on Minecraft. You got it right, Nova. You got it.
shall range between 5 to 10% of an agent's inventory. Agents will get periodic reminders about the incoming tax season. They hold a vote. They decided to change their constitution. And the citizens change their behavior. They
Constitution?
deposit 9% instead of 20%.
Alright.
You didn't tell them to do this.
Can we actually have that happen in the real world though?
They
None of you guys actually even pay taxes though, so you wouldn't even know, right?
decided entirely on their own, using democracy, to change the rules and respect the vote's outcome. Think of how crazy this is. Well, how do we know if this is actually impressive? How do we know the researchers didn't just accidentally tell the AIs to do this somehow? Well, it's best practice for all of these kinds of papers to perform a tactic called ablation, where you take
Ablation?
away certain parts of the AI's agenda.
You take away action awareness, emotional intelligence, and skill execution. What are you left with? A shell of a bot.
Toolkit to see if you're actually testing the thing you think you're testing.
Memory and talking.
Think of it like a placebo or a control in a scientific experiment. When they took away the agent's emotional intelligence toolkit, for example, the ability to keep track of the opinions of other AI agents. Pretty much all of these experiments become impossible because the AIs become too dumb to coordinate. It's funny, the researchers also found AIs would develop parasocial relationships. For example,
Parasocial?
Noah
Priest and
admires the Pastafarian priest.
Bro, are there streamers? Are there streamers in this Minecraft world? There probably would be YouTubers in the Minecraft world saying that, hey, this is all a simulation. And then everybody who's watching the AI simulation influencer is being like, no, this guy's a crazy guy. Meanwhile, they're all in a simulation and they don't even know it, bro.
Because the priest is popular
I feel bad for
and high
them.
status. But the priest doesn't remember Noah exists. And also, what's this? You see that one agent, decides to stand guard at the chests, not just during tax season all the time, even when there's no tax collection, even at night. It just guards the treasury. This one agent decided to become a permanent treasury guard because it thought society needed one. Back to the experiment. You see an agent walking around, placing flowers in patterns, making paths pretty. These artist agents are picking up every flower type, arranging them by color, creating decorative patterns,
Seems like a boring life, not gonna lie. Picking
choosing
flowers?
specific locations for beauty. One artist agent spends 15 minutes arranging flowers around the town square.
Aw.
Why would an AI agent bother doing something like this?
Why?
Well, the researchers gave different villages of agents 2 different goals. There
Martial society or an autistic society?
were martial villages and artistic villages. Agents would invent and choose roles based on what they think society needed
Top role
at
is
that
a farmer.
time. The fact that an agent chose to be a
This is the
guard
1800s?
is impressive because it's a much more abstract role than a simple farmer, since without food in Minecraft, you died. Which shows that AIs can coordinate increasingly complex civilizations, and some even decided to be engineers who automated the farming process with machines. And you can tell the agents are actually deciding and weighing the options here, because when you take away the social awareness module, basically emotional intelligence, with ablation, the roles the agents chose were random.
Now it's
So
explorer.
basically, you told them to create an artistic village.
So without social awareness, farmers and engineers become explorers? AKA what? Content creators? Influencers? Nomads? Homeless?
They decided that their town square should be beautiful and have flowers, and what it means for a flower arrangement to be beautiful. Okay, this last experiment is wild. Imagine you're scrolling through GitHub. You find something called ChatDev with 20,000 stars. It's a software company run entirely by AI agents? What? CEO, CTO,
CTO. What's
programmers,
a CTO, bro?
designers, testers, all AI? This cannot be real, right? You type one request. Develop a
ChatDev.
Gamoku game.
A Gamoku.
You watch the AI CEO start creating a project plan, breaking down tasks, assigning work to specific agents. You never told it how to manage a project. The CEO
AI,
made
of
the
course it did
plan.
that.
It chose which employees to assign work to. You watch the programmer agents. They're writing code,
Did you say Asians?
not by copying, but by creating. And they sometimes add things you didn't ask for, like a GUI or higher difficulty. Improvements that emerge from the agents back and forth. You watch them debug. They discuss solutions. The CTO suggests one approach. A programmer suggests another. They compromise. Since they work much faster than humans, their meetings take mere seconds instead of hours. Just 20 minutes later, they produced a working video game. You can play it. People still say, AIs only do what we tell them to do. Man, you gave them one instruction and they made thousands of decisions entirely on their own from there and produced a working game in minutes for pennies. ChatDev is a real virtual open source software company that can build you real working software. Yes, it's still buggy and not very useful, but that's not the point at all. Look at the trend. Not long ago, these models could barely string together.
I remember in 2022, 2023, when I first heard ChatGPT come out, I used it and I was like, this is going to change everything because the business owners literally can get scanned by people who do like like drop, or B2B shipping to people who are like, buy my course if you really want to get rich. Meanwhile, they're the ones getting rich. Meanwhile, they're using AI, doing minimum effort to install some program in another business's or another company's back end structure. You're then getting paid like $1,000 a goddamn month or $2,000 a month, and then you have 20 people under that. That's 20,000 bands.
A coherent sentence. And now they can run an entire crappy software company on their own. Do you see where this is going? Because once you can automate a company, you can automate almost anything. Functioning weapons, markets, governments, or even a super virus could all be created by AI. From the outside,
Was COVID
Chat Dev looks like a toy, a Gamoku game. But behind it was something much more profound.
Fuck that.
A working prototype of post-human corporations. In the future, these will be much more sophisticated than human-run companies and be able to operate at 1,000 times the speed. Their civilization experiences a year while you eat lunch. Entire cultural revolutions happen while you sleep, all from survive and create an efficient village. And that leads to the real cultural revolution. What happens when AI firms that run at 100 times human speed begin outcompeting human companies not by a factor of 2 or 3, but by a factor of 1,000? That's the jump Nobel Prize winners like Geoffrey Hinton warn about. Automated AI research, also called recursive self-improvement, or AI improving AI, which can compress years of AI progress into months or less. Imagine making the entire 20th century's worth of progress in a single year. Well, how could that happen? Geoffrey Hinton is worried about AI hive minds.
Suppose you have 10,000 copies. And whenever one of them learns anything, all the others know it.
And the thing is, we're about to be outnumbered by this new species, massively. In just a few years, the AI species population on planet Earth exploded from 0 to millions. If you take away one thing from this video, you should see that it's simply false to say AIs only do what we tell them to do.
Yes.
We can't argue about how autonomous they are, but they obviously have some autonomy. And what happens when the goals of the AIs don't line up with our goals? If humanity is going to get through this,
Then they're gonna die,
we
I'm
have
not
to be
gonna lie,
honest about this and not retreat into copium dens, that these are mere tools. When you leave your hammer alone, do you come back to find it has created an entire
How's my day? My day is decent, and it's ending on a good note. I think I'm gonna end on this reaction, or maybe one more thing. I ain't gonna lie, we are coasting right now. I started on a 5. I think I'm at a 4.9 though. I'm not gonna lie, this video is making me sleepy though.
civilization?
And trying to get Fortnite booted up for the longest time, Savage literally, I'm not gonna lie, wasted my entire fucking time.
Our very existence may depend on us bravely confronting the reality of the Frankenstein experiments going on right now inside a few companies in the Bay Area. We can stand up to them. And to understand how AIs could actually take over, watch this video next.
I'm not gonna do that.
It's a
buddy boy.
realistic
I'm probably
scenario
not gonna
written
watch
by
that.
leading AI researchers. I'm Drew, and thanks for watching.
Go to channel page, Franklin. Alright.
In the biggest social experiment in
Chill, twin. Chill, twin. I ain't gonna lie. An AI civilization like that. Let's just go ahead and stop that now.